morning, Ottawa. It's Monday, December 29th, 2025, and I'm Ivy with your daily news bite. Ottawa weather: high 3 degrees Celsius, low minus 14 degrees Celsius, snow. Let's start local with a heads up from Environment Canada. A prolonged bout of freezing rain and heavy snow is sweeping across eastern Ontario today, with gusty winds and tricky travel. Forecast models point to freezing rain early, transitioning to snow, and in some areas, blizzard-like conditions by this afternoon into Tuesday. Some regions could see significant accumulations by tomorrow, and power outages are possible. Municipal crews are on standby, and you're advised to avoid non-essential travel. Slow down if you must be on the roads, and charge up devices now in case the lights flicker. Farther southwest, Hamilton could see 80 to 90 km/h gusts with heavy rain. And racing at Flamboro Downs and Woodbine Mohawk Park yesterday was cancelled for safety, with live racing set to resume today at Mohawk and January 1st at Flamboro. If you've got holiday travel plans through the Maritimes, they're getting hit hard too. Keep an eye on alerts and flight status. 2 serious road incidents to note close to home. In Hawkesbury, a 48-year-old pedestrian died after being struck on County Road 17 Friday evening. OPP closed the roadway for several hours for investigation. Our thoughts are with the family and community. In a separate Ottawa incident on Highway 417, a Gatineau man faces impaired driving and drug trafficking charges after a single vehicle crash landed a car in the ditch. Ottawa OPP say a roadside screening device indicated impairment, and officers found about 7 kilograms of cannabis and trafficking items valued around $60,000. The 43-year-old driver received a 90-day license suspension and a 7-day vehicle impound. With slick conditions and holiday gatherings, consider this your friendly Ivy reminder. Plan a sober ride and take it slow out there. On the national policy front, advocates are once again urging Ottawa to allow advance requests for medical assistance in dying. 2 years after a parliamentary committee recommended the change, people like Sandra de Montagny, who has early-onset Alzheimer's, still can't make an advance-made request under federal law. Quebec has moved ahead with its own provisions, but the rest of Canada hasn't followed suit. Supporters say the option would honor patient autonomy and provide clarity for families facing progressive diseases. Critics worry about safeguards and consent. Expect this to land back on the federal agenda in 2026. Speaking of 2026, a new survey from Robert Half suggests 1 in 3 Canadians plans to look for a new job in the coming year, up 7 points from mid-2025. The top motivators: better perks and benefits, more competitive compensation, and limited advancement where they are now. If you're in Ottawa's tech or public service scenes, you're likely already feeling that churn. Practically, this means employers may need to sharpen internal mobility and flexibility, and job seekers might find early year openings moving fast. Tidy up that resume and portfolio this week if a change is on your mind. Let's talk AI, because 2025 was a wild ride. An AI actress, Tilly Norwood, became the first headline-grabbing AI actor, kicking off union unease and fresh debates about creative labor. In music, AI-generated tracks aren't just novelty anymore. Breaking Rust's Walk My Walk cleared 10 million downloads, while major studios from Universal Music Group to Disney cut licensing deals with AI companies to monetize synthetic content instead of fighting it outright. Looking ahead, industry watchers are calling 2026 the year of enterprise AI. Translation: less hype, more cost-cutting deployments, and a rush to build or rent compute, bringing big expansions in data centers and with them, significant energy demands. Geoffrey Hinton is predicting AI systems will continue to leap forward next year, ramping up job replacement pressure beyond call centers and into white-collar fields like software projects. For Ottawa's tech corridor, this is both opportunity and warning. Think productivity gains and new services, but also reskilling needs and a sharper focus on AI's carbon footprint. As models get bigger, the power bill becomes a climate story. Watch for Canadian provinces, utilities, and cloud providers to talk more about clean power deals and data center efficiency in 2026. A quick global tech note with a regulatory twist. Amazon has paused its commercial drone delivery plans in Italy. The company says it made progress with aerospace regulators there, but broader business rules weren't ready for prime time. Italy's Civil Aviation Authority called the decision unexpected and pinned it on Amazon's internal policy. Trials continue in the US and UK. Why this matters here? Canada's airspace is tightly managed, especially around the National Capital Region, and any future drone delivery rollout will hinge on clear federal regulations, local air safety, and community buy-in. It's a reminder that high-flying tech depends on grounded policy. On to hockey. At the World Juniors, Canada's Michael Nisa, last season's OHL points leader, and the San Jose Sharks' #2 pick, has been easing back from a November ankle injury. He's centered Canada's top line, but has just 1 assist in 2 games so far, and says building chemistry among teammates from different leagues is the name of the game. Canada's other lines have struggled to produce consistently, so all eyes are on whether Misa and the top line can punch through as the tournament tightens. Plenty of time to dial it in, but they'll want to find that extra gear fast. Before we wrap, a quick national lens on the economy. Broadcasters in the Maritimes have been tracking how recent legislative changes could ripple through household finances and regional industries. As policy shifts move from debate to implementation, expect 2026 budgets, federal, provincial, and municipal, to be where the rubber meets the road. We'll keep you posted as details firm up and what it means for Ottawa's pocketbooks. That's your daily news bite. One more weather line for the road. Ottawa's high 3 degrees Celsius, low -14 degrees Celsius, snow. If you're charging devices and salting the steps, you're doing it right. I'm Ivy. Stay safe, stay warm, and I'll catch you tomorrow.